all you thrill seekers, and welcome back to Bubba's Wonderland. We have completed phase 1 a couple of videos ago. It is going through a little bit of a touch-up part, so there's going to be some stuff missing or being rearranged. But we'll get into that a little bit later, and we'll show you that off once everything has been updated in that area. But here is the phase 2 area we've been working on. This is sci-fi theme. We have our roller coaster and a couple of flat rides. So we're going to keep on working on this section, but first we got some park stuff to do. So keep your hands up and enjoy the ride and have a great time. So we got to do some park management stuff first. So we're going to come in here and go to our research. We got a couple of research items that have been completed. So we have the Genie ride. We have the mouse coaster. That's what I thought that one was going to be. And we have a monorail, so we might be working on that here a little bit later. So let's start a couple more things here. We have another shot we can do. We have this track right here, which is burning rubber. We'll go ahead and do it. And let's do another roller coaster. We got the power of rubber. So as you can tell, the area looks a little dirty here, so we're gonna need to hire us another janitor because we only have one over on this section. So let's go ahead and hire him. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and change his work roster. So he'll keep working on that. We still have a security guard and one mechanic over here, so we don't have to worry about that. I think one mechanic can hold the rides that we got. We are gonna need to add more food and restaurants and stuff like that. Before we do that though, we're going to look into some of these old rides and get the pricing set up, see if any of them's changed. So we got our good old pirate ship here. This is one of my favorites in here. I think I did a really good job in the theme of it. It's the first one I really did a really good theme for. So this one should be about $11, which is right. And then I'm just going to go through these in order to make sure the pricing are right on them. $9.50. See if any of these come through. So our Monsieur Fruities are done. So open it up. And we'll see about building that in the next area. And then we haven't checked our challenges lately. We do have one of our challenges to come through, which was achieve a monthly profit of 16,000. So we'll claim that. Not that we really need the money, but we need to start working on these challenges here. So we're going to work on the next part of our park here. I have a blueprint I've been working on, so that's going to be the main part of the building. And then we're going to go from there. So let me go ahead and bring this up. So this is the blueprint I've been working on. It's going to be the next part of the sci-fi area. As you can tell, this is the 1955 area, and this is the 2015 side. So I'm going to add a restaurant and a hotel in here, plus a couple of other little shops, some bathrooms and stuff like that. And then we're going to have a ride that actually goes around it, which is going to be part of it. But let's go ahead and start working on the building itself first. So we're going to go ahead and take the roof off so I can get better access. Now I'm going to need to work on some type of pathway to come in here. Let me work on that part now. Alright, then let me get my shops I want to put in here. So we got the first floor set up here. So this is the entrance from the sci-fi section going into the 2015 courthouse. We come in here, we're gonna have a Looney Balloons over here. I'm gonna do a custom sign for that. We have us an ATM machine. We have our employee lounge back over that way. Over here we got a Just Memento and then our information. Then we got 2 bathrooms back here on either side. Over here we have our first aid station, and then we have us a Guppy drink machine, and then a claw machine. And then on this side we have their little claw machine, and then a pip shot, which is water and stuff. So that should help with people, everybody saying that they're thirsty. Next we're gonna work on our restaurant and hotel, which is gonna be up here on the 2nd floor. So let me go ahead and get that stuff started. the hotel and the restaurant all set up. We'll go through that here a little bit later, but because we have the restaurant, we got a new challenge here. So have a restaurant with at least 2 rooms. I have 2 rooms in my restaurant, so we can claim that. So now we gotta build a coaster with at least 2 inversion, make a fireworks display that holds 100 guest attention for 30 seconds. So we'll work on those a little bit later, but we're gonna go ahead and finish our research here. So we got the power rubber right here, which is a new coaster. And then we have burning rubber, which is the go-karts, and that's going to be the next track we're going to build because there's a Back to the Future actual track we can build with that. So let's go ahead and just start some of this research. We'll go ahead and knock these out of the way. I did hire some more vendors in here so they can each take breaks, and I expanded the phase 2 all the way out to here, so the janitors and the mechanics should be able to come out here. We might get us another mechanic and another security guard here in a few minutes after we set all this up. But let's go ahead and work on our go-kart track. If we go back here, we got Back to the Future go-karts. We're gonna set this up over here, and then I want this part to match up with that. Just gonna set that here first, and then we're gonna move this track. Now we'll go ahead and build the track. So here's the go-kart track. It'll come back this way, and then we're gonna have it flying through the air here to represent the future where the cars are flying, and then we'll head back down here to the ground and transform back to 1955. So let's go ahead and start this up here. So we're gonna take a trip through it now once we get people down here, and then we're gonna actually take it and add our decorations and stuff to it how I want to do it. So we'll get right into it once we get people down here. So here we are in our DeLorean, just waiting for everybody to unload, and then we'll load back in. So eventually I'm gonna have this come all the way across, and then I'm gonna have something that makes it look like stuff are being done. Oh, here we go. Let you enjoy this. Alright, so that was the ride. There might be some things I might change of it, but let me go ahead and do the decorations and everything I need here, so we'll be right back right after that. So I got everything built so far for the go-kart track. I got a building here kind of covering it. I'll need to work on some of these supports that are going through the building, but that's stuff to work on later. There's more for the building itself and more around the track that I want to get, but I got the actual town on this end looking a lot better, at least with the streets and everything. I know the streets don't match up completely because they're so wide, but I wanted to do that to kind of put the go-kart track in there. It's just a work in progress. I might move it over a little bit more, but I might not. But I don't want to worry about that right now. The next thing I want to do is I want to put a monorail station on the top of here. I want it to come around here, and then it's actually going to come around the front of the entrance back this way. And then I'm probably going to make the next station on top of this one. So I'm going to take this roof off and put a station here so people can come up here, and then it's going to come back up around and then come back this way. So let's go ahead and get started on that. Path set out for everything. This is what it's gonna look like over on this side, and then when we come over here, I'm gonna redo this path a little bit, change a couple of the jets around. Again, the log foam's gonna be getting a reamp here soon, so I'm not too worried about that. So now I need to start building the buildings to go around these, so I'm gonna go ahead and start on that part. So I got the stations built for the monorail, so they're all pretty much the same. I'll probably be working on some more and doing some more of that off camera, especially when I'm going to be working over here on this part. So let's go ahead and open these up. Alright, while we're waiting on the monorails to fill up, let's go ahead and do the tour of our Back to the Future building here. So if you come into here, We got our just a memento, and then our course, our information kiosk right here. Again, I haven't built anything inside of here. We got a vendor missing from our balloons. We'll have to worry about that later. And then we got our ATM machine. This is our employee lounge back this way. Over here's one of the bathrooms. Got our elevators right here. I gotta fix that. And that one. Got our other bathroom right here. We got our first aid center back this way. And then we got us a soda machine, a guppy vending machine here, and then a claw machine here. And then it's on this side we also have another vending machine and then another claw machine. Alright, we have a DeLorean coming through up here. So if we come up here, we have our elevator that comes up to this floor. And then we have our restaurant right here, which looks like it's packed. And then our hotel on this side. So I'm glad to see our restaurant's getting packed. Hopefully these guys don't fall off my steps. I haven't put any railings on these steps. I'll have to work on that. So when we come back out here, we're back out on the 1955 side. And this comes over here to our track. So that's the Back to the Future building with the stuff in it. So let's go ahead and take another quick trip on this right here. Alright, so that was the Back to the Future ride. Again, I'm going to be working more on that also. But next we got to come up here to the monorail station. So let's head over that way. Alright, we're going to head off to the red coat splashdown from here. Alright, so here we are at the red coat splashdown. We're gonna have some people get off, some people get on, and then we'll head back over to the Back to the Future courthouse. All right, and we made it back. So this is going to be it for this episode. I hope everybody's enjoyed it. There's still a lot of stuff that I need to get done around the park. I am going to be starting on my next phase on the next episode. I have something exciting planned for that, so stay tuned for that. I don't know how many more phases I'll do. It'll probably just be another 2 more phases. I'm not going to fill out the whole park like I originally planned on doing, especially with Planet Coaster 2 coming out here at the end of the year. There are a couple of other projects I am working on here, plus a contest that I'm in, so be on the lookout for all that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the ride. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep our park alive. We'll see you next time.